LL Cool Bay, Loren LoRosa.
Good morning. I haven't worn big headphones in a while. It feels so weird to have these on.
You look like a radio personality now.
These, the little ones, they broke. I got to get some new ones.
I like that look better. I like the radio personality look.
I think it takes away from my outfit, but we'll get into that later. This is my hair. All right, so 21 Savage sat down with Big Bank for perspectives with Big Bank, and 3-hour-long conversation. It premiered last night. I tried to get through the whole thing. Y'all fell asleep, but it was a great conversation. So they talked a lot about in the opening because even on 21 Savage's new album, he talks about kind of how things have shifted, the streets, and he doesn't just mean street culture. He means what's real, what's fake, being able to tell between the two, right? So they're talking about the whole beef with Drake and Kendrick, and he says he told Drake not to get into the beef. Let's take a listen.
But I told Drake, he called me one of them days, or I called him. I think this was after the first song, the song with Metro them. And I said, goddamn, you finna go into a battle that you can't win. There's no way you can win.
What you mean?
No matter what, bruh, certain situations, even if you win, you still don't win. What he would have got if people would have quote unquote say he won, because I don't really look at who won or who lost if I'm still being screened the most. But people say oh, Kendrick won. Kendrick a good ass rapper though. You get what I'm saying? And some of his songs was hard. Yeah. But goddamn, Drake, I like Drake songs too. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? But I feel the only difference is when you're at the top, when you the number one, where does winning put you?
Yeah.
You can't go number 1.1. So how the could you win anyway? That's what I told him. How can you win?
There's ego involved though.
It's definitely ego, and it's just some love. Drake really loved it. Kendrick really loved the rap.
Yeah, and that's that end part is actually the key. Yeah. They're both MCs who like to compete. You can say whatever you want about Drake, but he's showing us that he likes to compete. Yes. Win or lose.
But that's a real rapper.
That's what rappers
lyricist,
do.
Right?
That's
Like you look at Jay-Z back in the day. Jay-Z went at small rappers going at him, and he went at major rappers going at him. If you're a rapper, you're an MC, you like the competition.
Nothing wrong being competitive.
Not at all. But if Drake had won, he could have it almost sounds like in the beginning of that clip that he's telling him you're already there, so it's no need to compete. Where do you go from here? But if Drake had won that beef, we would have said Drake won. It would have been a little different for Drake. But
that's the risk you take when you engage in a fight. You may win, you may lose.
Yes.
But I don't have a problem with him being competitive. He just got his ass kicked. It's okay. He's still Drake at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. And 21 got into that conversation as well. Let's take a listen to clip number 2.
They want to tell the top down.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
So how can you win a battle when want you to lose it? Even if you win, you lose. No matter what. Even if Kendrick never responded, man. If Drake just dropped songs and goddamn Kendrick never responded or nothing, he still don't win because his position didn't change. He was already the top.
Yeah, but that sound different when them folks goddamn playing your Super Bowl. But this song, that hit different.
I guess.
That hit different. Numbers don't lie. But bro, that gotta feel a certain type of way, boy.
What, you talking about to hear a diss you at the Super Bowl?
Yeah, and to goddamn them arena, them folk homie, Kendrick been a great artist all this time or whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But he ain't had that look. That Drake diss run look been his biggest look.
Drake couldn't get that from him.
Facts.
That's my point was.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I don't like that conversation either though, because I don't know why we act like Kendrick Lamar wasn't Kendrick Lamar before all of this. You know what I mean? Kendrick Lamar he won a Pulitzer Prize.
That's true, but
this man has been selling out arenas all over the world way before this.
But for some reason, people feel
He's got so many Grammys
that's
before
factual,
this.
But that beef took him up another level, I would have to say. People who might not have known who Kendrick was know who he was.
It made it trendy to listen to Kendrick,
yeah,
I feel like.
I think so.
But we
can't take away what Kendrick has done.
Yeah, we're acting like he wasn't already a 1A artist already.
He was, but it made it a little bit more trendier or something.
And 21 said it made him 1.1. He was already an A artist. Now it made him a little more to people that might not have known.
That defeats Drake's point. I mean, 21's point.
What's that?
He said you can't be 1.1 when you're
That's what I was
one.
saying a couple seconds ago. It would have been a different. If Drake won, he would have been 1.1.
It crossed him over a lot more.
Kendrick Lamar.
I think it crossed him over a lot more. I think that battle crossed him over a lot more.
I think it just made more conversation around Kendrick Lamar, and there was conversation there already. But I don't know. It did make it different. It felt different. I will say too. People talk about what that battle battle did for Kendrick, but Kendrick just topped Hot 100 Songwriter of the Year for the first time, and a lot of the songs on here that they're crediting him for are not just it's Not Like Us is here, but you got Humble. There's so many other songs that I'm just pointing it out for the people because they like to make it seem like this battle made Kendrick a superstar.
The beauty about Kendrick Lamar is every single time he drops an album, it's an event. Like every single time. Like this guy will take 4 or 5 years off and come out with an album, but every single time he drops, it's an event. He's going to win mad Grammys. He's going to go on tour, sell out all around the world. The guy was...
But you got to admit, that Not Like Us was a different level.
Of course. It was a different type... Yes, a different type of record.
It was a different type of everything.
By the way, for any hip-hop artist, you get a Not Like Us... Like is this a different type of... Not Like Us don't come around too long for any artist.
But I feel like the dots just connected everything for Kendrick that year.
Yeah, the dots connected for that.
Super Bowl.
That's what they do.
Yeah, the Super Bowl, the record,
absolutely,
the Grammy.
Phenomenal year.
It was everything.
Yeah, one of the greatest years in hip-hop history. But you
can't plan that.
But you don't get that kind of year if you already don't have the foundation and career that Kendrick Lamar already had.
You don't get that from just going viral real quick on TikTok.
I
agree. And they did get into, I know we got to wrap, but they did get into like, the Gunna conversation. They also talked about, if you guys want to take a listen to the interview, and they also talked about Metro and Drake, if there's a chance for them to ever work together again. And because you guys know 21 loves to put people back together. Let's take a listen to that.
That's me and Drake. It's just the relationship keep itself, just like me and Metro.
So did you
I tried to get them together long before all this happened.
What happened?
You know, some just Metro felt how he felt. Metro felt a certain type of way about something. Drake told me and Metro that he understood where he was wrong and he apologized multiple times. But I feel like Metro just felt how he felt. But I feel like now Metro is kind of more open-minded. I feel like he I don't know, I feel like Metro been through a lot. So, I feel like sometimes it just don't be the right time. But I feel like in the future, the near future, we'll see them work together again.
Do you think the damage is done? Do you think Drake took a hit?
Do I think he took a hit?
Yeah.
Nah. He's still the #1 stream this year.
Yeah.
I feel like he took an internet hit, but then it'd be like, damn, did you take an internet hit? Because streaming, you got to go on the internet to stream.
He took a hit, 20.
He did.
He took a hit.
It's so much more to this
He can
combo.
rebuild, but he took a hit.
I think he can rebuild, but I do think the way that the internet is set up, when they go against you, it does put a little cloud. Because people not even screaming about Iceman.
Yeah, but to 21's point, yeah, the internet might be feeling away, but he's still the #1 streamed artist.
100%.
So does it really matter? 6'7".
6'7".
What the hell?
Yeah, 21 also called Atlanta a pedophile.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yep, and there's a lot there. It's a 3-hour interview. Make sure you guys go and check that out. We might bring that back.
Check out Perspectives with Big Bank on the Black Effect iHeartRadio podcast network. And it was dope how they did it because they started the interview at 9 and it was 3 hours and it led right up to the album dropping at midnight. What Happened to the Streets by 21 Savage. We got some 21 in there?
Yeah, we
got
the record featuring Drake. OVO sent us this record.
Yeah.
The Mystery Coupe? Man, I'd rather hear I Wish or something. Don't be letting OVO Eli pick the goddamn music.
That's the only one they got clean in there. See that?
Yeah, I'm sure, because he's a freaking Drake stan.
He is.
God damn.
Let's get into it. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Woke up. Wake you up. Wake that ass up. Program your alarm to Power 105.1 on iHeartRadio.